welcome back to my cooking channel. So it's been a while and I am obviously in a new kitchen, but I am back to tell you it's time to start again. And since it's hot outside, I'm going to get a little spicy in this kitchen. Today I am making an inspired Chipotle bowl with the cilantro lime rice and Chipotle chicken, homemade guacamole, and a few other items on the side. So let's get started. So to get started, you have to make the marinade for the chicken, and that includes chipotle peppers, adobo sauce, garlic, olive oil with seasonings like cumin, paprika, oregano, salt, pepper, lime juice, and vinegar. Put this in a blender or a processor, whichever one you have will work. And look at the close-up. I just had to show y'all a little closer. Look at it all mixing together. Now put this on top of the chicken. Yes, look at the seasonings and all that. It's about to be so good. And you make sure you mix this and massage it all the way in. And let that marinate for at least 1 hour. So I prep all of my vegetables. So what I'm going to make with the guacamole, what I'm going to make for the rice, I do it all for the fajitas. So at this point, it's best while that chicken is marinating to just prep the rest of your food. And then you can put your rice on. For the corn, roast it in a skillet really quick and then combine all these ingredients: red onion, jalapeno, cilantro, lime juice, and salt for taste. I also added red bell pepper. And you can put this in the fridge and let that chill for at least 30 minutes. Once the rice is finished cooking, add your cilantro, lime juice, and salt and pepper with a little bit of butter. Now for the fajitas, put your peppers and onions in a pan and then add a little salt to it and then just let this char. It's so good but simple. I just love the fajitas. Now for the guacamole, I use my molcajete bowl, or also called mortar and pesto, and I love it because it just brings all the flavor out. So you're just going to combine the cilantro and jalapeno with a little lime juice and salt, and then you're going to make sure this is minced up in the bowl first. And then mash your avocado. Now combine your cumin, salt, lime juice, tomatoes, onions, and cilantro. And if you want jalapenos, go ahead and add that in there too. And now on to the beans. You're going to saute garlic in the pan for at least 30 seconds and then add the beans in the pan, cumin, oregano, and a splash of water. Let this simmer for like 5 to 7 minutes, and then you can mash it if you want slightly. If not, you can leave it whole and then season it and finish it with a little lime juice. last but not least, now it's time for the chicken. So you put this in an oil pan and cook on each side for about 5 to 7 minutes until it reaches an internal degree of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. If you have a thermometer, try to use that so you know exactly what temperature your chicken is. I love to see a good char when you flip it over. That's how you know the flavor is there. Now let this rest for at least 5 minutes before you cut it because you want the juices to stay intact. And after all that hard work, it's now time to plate your meal. So this is how I do it, but you can do it however you choose and whatever is best for you. Thank you for watching, and I will put a close-up as I always do. And although I took a little break, I always come back to YouTube and I always come back with videos that you guys are gonna love. So just keep watching, stay tuned, and the next one will be out soon.